Stay connected. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
I'm always looking for people who care about their community and who are willing to step up and serve. So before we get to announcing candidates for 2021, I want to introduce those who are currently serving the town of Cortlandville. Our supervisor, Tom Williams. Our town clerk, Kristen Rocco. Members of the town board, town council people, Ted Testa. Jeff Geido. I didn't see Jay Cobb. Is he in the room?
Not yet.
He's not yet, so when he comes, we'll make sure he gets acknowledged. We have a highway superintendent, Larry Drosh.
Right here.
We have a chairman of the zoning board of appeals, Jonathan. Yes. Who I missed? Oh, I think there's a county legislator or two. Two from the town of Cortlandville. Jean Wallbauer. And Chris Newell. Where are you, Chris? Over here. Thank you all for serving. It's not by accident that we are here today at Porky Fabrication.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Because I always want to go fabrication before construction, but
It's primarily fabrication these days. So
okay.
we'll shorten it a little.
The story about Forky's, a father and son, a family-owned business, Chuck and Charlie Forky. It's an American story. It's a story about the individual who has a desire, who has the drive, who's pretty ingenious, who's willing to work long hours and work hard, and to think out of the box. That's who we're meeting today and why we're here in this room. But something wonderful happened. We're going to let Charlie talk about that. When private industry met public. Can you tell us the story of you coming here to Cortlandville, Charlie? You can stand on the box, too.
You're fine. I don't have hear me here, all right?
Go ahead.
Okay. So just a quick history about our company first. My father's over here, Charles Jr. All of this started years ago as an idea or a dream of his in his basement. He went to work at Raymond Corporation over in Green as a welder out of high school, left there to be a supplier, and did welding work on a part-time basis while working a full-time job at IBM and Endicott for 22 years. So 2002 time frame, he decided to take retirement from IBM and focus on working 12 or 14 hours a day doing this instead of working 8 hours there before doing this every night. And I happened to graduate high school that same year, and I had a passion for welding and machining. So things were in his two-bay garage at that time, 2002, 2003 time frame. Before you get a chance to go, there's a couple pictures here. So in 2004, we moved from the home in Whitney Point to the old Big Toys building in Lapeer. And we were there for about 10 years and grew from only like 4 employees to about 50 or 55 employees, but we really had outgrown the building. So we started looking a lot of places of, I want to expand the business more. We need room to grow, we need infrastructure, we need some employees to pull from. Driving to rural Lapeer wasn't too advantageous to get people to commute maybe from Syracuse or Ithaca there. So we knew of this building because we did work for BorgWarner, and Karen today actually brought us here to look at it first, and we loved the building because it was beautiful and very well maintained by BorgWarner. But without the help of the Cortlandville Town Board, this certainly would have been possible, or would not have been possible. The cost of the building just was a lot more than we were expecting to spend or able to spend. So we learned about grants, and the town board, Mr. Leach was on the town board at that time, Ted was on the board, and Dick Tupper was a supervisor. Really stood behind us, believed in our dreams and our beliefs and our ideas, and like I said, the board got behind us and helped us get this grant to buy the building. And then they were behind us the whole time moving here. Ted and Dick would stop over probably on a monthly or bi-monthly basis for at least the first year and just say, how are things going? Is there anything the town can do for you? So I don't think many other towns would have been as supportive as Cortlandville. And without a Republican Party in, they probably certainly wouldn't have been as supportive as they were. So that's kind of how we got where we are. Today we have about 105 employees. Like everyone, we're looking for people. We need 15 people badly just to start keeping up with our normal demands. Unfortunately, we've been keeping new business on hold all year this year because of the lack of employees. You see, we have signs up front like everyone else, so we're trying to keep going strong. And again, we appreciate everything Cortlandville has done and they continue to do for us. They've been very supportive. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now to the lady who knows everything about Cortlandville.
And I need the boxes.
Some live.
So,
She is.
thank you, Charlie. Thank you
Yes.
very much for hosting us. Thank you for having confidence in the Portlandville Town Board that you could bring your business here. Very appreciative. So, on behalf of the Town of Cortlandville Republican Committee, I am excited to introduce our slate of candidates for this fall's election. The committee has endorsed 6 candidates who have the professionalism and the sincere desire to serve our town. They are committed to Cortlandville. So I'll introduce them in the order that they're on the ballot, and we'll ask them to just expound a little bit, give them the opportunity to speak to you. So, first on the ballot, Tom Williams. He's our incumbent supervisor, seeking re-election. Tom, retired New York State trooper and former county legislator, and he pays attention to the focused growth of the town. Come on up, Tom.
To me, it's pretty simple. If you run a town like a family, you treat employees fairly, you're gonna succeed. And if I had known, I think, what some of the problems might have been a couple of years ago, I might have had a second thought, but yeah, the pandemic. Has anybody heard of it? Yes, they all. It's been a crazy 2 years for everybody. I'm sure everybody in the room has got the stories. But the day we were sworn in, a year and a half ago, I talked with Todd Spencer from the paper, and I said to him, he said, what's going on? What are you going to do? I said, I don't know. But we're going to get some stuff done. And he quoted that directly in the newspaper, and then I had a frame that's on my wall. And we're trying to get stuff done. We've got a lot of irons in the fire, maybe too many irons at times. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. Some of it's related to the pandemic. A lot of it's related to Dutchess Park right out here. Huge thing for the town and for the community. And we're going to work hard to get some more stuff done. So, looking for votes? Simple as that.
Great. There are 2 councilperson seats available on the town board, and I present to you incumbent Jeff Geido. Jeff is a history teacher at Cortland High School, and he's completing his 2nd term after being elected in 2019. Jeff.
I truly hope to be completing a 2nd term here. And it's been my honor and my privilege to be able to serve the town here for these past 2 years. And I'm very excited about the potential, the direction that the town has been going and the direction the town is going. And I just ask for everybody's support. I would like to help continue to have the town grow and prosper. So, and thank you to the Porkies for having us here this afternoon. So, thank you.
Also seeking a councilperson seat is Greg Leach from West River Road. And Greg brings his small business experience as owner of Leach Stuffs and Trash.
Thank you. Here tonight with most of my family, and they are the ones that supported me as I made the decision to run. I was asked to serve, and I'd already served 9 years in this position prior. And when asked, I was honored to be asked, and then I realized it's a duty which I will do when elected. And my goal on there is to finish what I started the previous 9 years, to work for the community, which has been very, very fortunate. We've been fortunate to be in this community. My parents, my family, my children, grandchildren, and it's been good to us. I want to give back in a way by serving the best I can. I have the experience and the background to bring to the board and to help in the next 4 years and possibly beyond. Thank you.
We're pleased that incumbent Kristen Rocco Petrella is going to seek re-election for a town clerk, tax collector. Kristen, you are completing your second term, am I correct?
Yes, and thank you all for being here today. I'm Kristen Rocco Petrella. But I'm completing my second term as the elected town clerk tax collector. But for the past 20 years, I've spent my career in public service, and most of it for the town. I love my community. I love my job. I love serving the public. And one of my favorite quotes, as Maya Angelou has said, I do my best because I'm counting on you, counting on me. And I really try to live by that. I have a great team at the town hall. My staff is wonderful, and please come in, say hello. We look forward to helping you in any way that you need. Cortlandville is a beautiful place to live, work, and play, and I'm so proud that I've been able to be a part of it and look forward to my future serving you all. Thank you.
Our roads, parks, cemeteries are cared for by the Highway Department under the capable leadership of incumbent Larry Josh. Larry was appointed superintendent last September.
That's correct.
Okay.
I have 30 years experience in highway construction. I worked for Suco for 10 years. I had multiple crews underneath me. We did blacktop. We done everything. This year we put in a lot of blacktop, did $300,000 with blacktop. We run the paver. We had our own crews that did it. We saved money. We put down more blacktop. We've done so many good things. We put a lot of concrete out to the park. We did all that. We put a great big culvert pipe in on Heath Road. And we have just a really good team, and we all work good together. So I'm really excited for what we have coming up, and we're just going to keep going and get everything done that we can. So we have a very good crew. Everybody's very talented. So.
The town of Cortlandville has 2 town justice positions, each having a 4-year term. 1 seat is up this year, and the committee has endorsed local attorney Ron DeMarco.
Thank you. I'm not shy to step on this. I know how tall I am. My name is Robert DeMarco. Me and my wife are raising our 2 young boys, Robbie and Jack, right here in Cortlandville. I'm a local attorney practicing in Cortlandville. What I can bring is my experience. 20 years as a New York State bar attorney. Not only as a prosecutor with prosecutorial experience of 15 years, an assistant DA in Cortland, but also a defense attorney. Seeking and protecting the rights of not only the accused, but also the complainants and victims. And I think I could bring a great contribution to this town. Thanks.
We're excited with the slate, and please, let's give it one more round of applause to encourage their campaigns. I want to thank the media who have attended today's event. We have Tim Bennett here from Portland Voice, and we have Colin Spencer from the Portland Standard reporter. So thank you both for coming. And I want to thank each of you for coming, showing your commitment to Cortlandville. We really appreciate that. Be sure to greet each other. Make sure you know who everyone is before you leave. That's how we extend our web to grow our Republican connections around the county. And also, the Leach grandchildren, the Bigley children, gave to you a palm card, at least one, and maybe they gave you two, or maybe 3 or 4, and read it. But it's only good if it's shared. So pass it on, give it to the next person, and ask them to read it, because that is how we support our candidates and to get the word out. So we have 2,500 of these printed, so it'll go a good way. So let's start the job right now, okay? And we thank the Porkies again. We're going to conclude with a photo op. We're going to do one here under their side, and then I would like to do some more outside. So I hope that while you're greeting each other, you're also taking pictures of the slate of candidates for the town of Cortlandville. Thank you so much for coming.
Stay connected. Make sure you hit the subscribe button